In this podcast episode, Dr. Robert Sapolsky, a renowned neuroscientist and primatologist, delves into the intricate relationship between stress, behavior, and the concept of free will. Drawing from his extensive research on baboons and the neurobiology of stress, Sapolsky provides a comprehensive understanding of how stress affects our health and behavior, while also challenging the notion of free will in human decision-making. Dr. Sapolsky begins by discussing the dual nature of cortisol, a hormone released during stress. While high doses of cortisol can have anti-inflammatory effects, chronic exposure to this hormone can lead to detrimental health outcomes. He explains that synthetic corticosteroids are often used to suppress inflammation, but chronic stress can lead to a pro-inflammatory state in the brain. This paradox highlights the complexity of stress responses and their implications for health. Sapolsky emphasizes that stress is not merely a reaction to external threats, but can also stem from psychological factors. He notes that the brain's response to stress is influenced by social hierarchies and individual experiences. His research on baboons in Kenya illustrates how social rank and environmental stability can significantly impact stress levels and overall health. This understanding of stress as a multifaceted phenomenon is crucial for addressing its effects on human health. A key distinction made by Sapolsky is between acute and chronic stress. He uses the example of zebras, which experience short bursts of stress when threatened by predators, to illustrate how acute stress responses are adaptive. Once the immediate threat is gone, zebras return to grazing without lingering anxiety. In contrast, humans often face chronic stressors, such as job pressures or social conflicts, which can lead to long-term health issues. Sapolsky explains that the human brain is not equipped to handle prolonged stress effectively. Chronic stress can lead to a range of health problems, including cognitive decline, anxiety, and depression. He highlights the importance of recognizing the difference between these two types of stress and understanding their respective impacts on our physiology and mental health. In his research on baboons, Sapolsky discovered that social hierarchy plays a significant role in stress responses. Contrary to the assumption that higher-ranking individuals experience less stress, he found that those at the top of the hierarchy often face greater psychological stress due to the constant threat of being challenged. This instability can lead to elevated cortisol levels and associated health issues. The findings from his baboon studies suggest that social connections and support systems are crucial for managing stress. Baboons that engage in grooming behaviors and maintain strong social bonds tend to have better health outcomes, regardless of their rank. This insight underscores the importance of social relationships in mitigating the effects of stress in both animals and humans. Dr. Sapolsky delves into the specific effects of stress on the brain, particularly the hippocampus, which is critical for learning and memory. He explains that while short-term stress can enhance hippocampal function, chronic stress leads to neuronal damage and cognitive decline. The hippocampus is particularly sensitive to glucocorticoids, and prolonged exposure can result in atrophy and impaired memory. This understanding of the brain's response to stress has significant implications for mental health. Sapolsky notes that conditions such as depression and anxiety are often linked to chronic stress and hippocampal damage. By recognizing the biological underpinnings of these disorders, we can better address their root causes and develop effective interventions. Sapolsky discusses the role of genetics in shaping individual responses to stress. He highlights that certain genetic variations can predispose individuals to heightened stress responses or resilience. However, he emphasizes that genetics alone do not determine behavior. Environmental factors play a crucial role in shaping how these genetic predispositions manifest. The interaction between genetics and environment is complex, and Sapolsky points out that individuals with the same genetic makeup can have vastly different experiences based on their life circumstances. This perspective challenges the notion of genetic determinism and underscores the importance of considering both biological and environmental influences when examining behavior and health. One of the most provocative topics addressed by Sapolsky is the concept of free will. He argues that our decisions and behaviors are heavily influenced by a myriad of factors, including genetics, environment, and past experiences. This perspective challenges the traditional notion of free will, suggesting that our choices are not entirely autonomous, but rather shaped by external and internal forces. Sapolsky's argument raises important questions about accountability and moral responsibility. If our actions are determined by factors beyond our control, how do we navigate concepts of justice and punishment? He suggests that understanding the biological and environmental influences on behavior can lead to a more compassionate and effective approach to addressing societal issues. The implications of Sapolsky's views on free will extend to the criminal justice system. He argues that if individuals are not fully responsible for their actions due to the influences of biology and environment, then punitive measures may not be the most effective approach. Instead, he advocates for a public health model that focuses on understanding the root causes of criminal behavior and providing support for rehabilitation. This shift in perspective could lead to more humane and effective interventions for individuals involved in the criminal justice system. By recognizing the complex interplay of factors that contribute to criminal behavior, society can work towards preventing crime and supporting individuals in making positive changes. Sapolsky also critiques the concept of meritocracy, which suggests that individuals succeed based solely on their abilities and efforts. He argues that this perspective overlooks the significant role of luck and circumstance in shaping success. Factors such as socioeconomic background, access to education, and social support systems all contribute to an individual's opportunities and outcomes. By acknowledging the limitations of meritocracy, Sapolsky calls for a more equitable approach to societal structures. He emphasizes the need to create systems that provide support and opportunities for all individuals, regardless of their starting point in life. This perspective aligns with his broader argument that understanding the influences on behavior can lead to a more compassionate and just society. In discussing strategies for managing stress, Sapolsky highlights the importance of active relaxation techniques. He emphasizes that individuals must actively engage in practices such as meditation, yoga, and mindfulness to counteract the effects of chronic stress. These practices can help individuals develop greater awareness of their thoughts and emotions, allowing them to respond to stressors more effectively. Sapolsky's insights into active relaxation underscore the need for individuals to take responsibility for their well-being. While external factors may influence stress responses, individuals have the power to implement strategies that promote resilience and mental health. This proactive approach can lead to significant improvements in overall quality of life. Throughout the podcast, Sapolsky navigates the intersection of science and philosophy, particularly in relation to stress and free will. He emphasizes the importance of grounding philosophical discussions in scientific understanding, arguing that our beliefs about human behavior should be informed by empirical evidence. This integration of science and philosophy is crucial for developing a comprehensive understanding of complex issues such as stress, behavior, and morality. By bridging these disciplines, Sapolsky encourages listeners to think critically about the implications of scientific findings for our understanding of human nature and society.